All right, welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment is brought to you by Games and Things, and their ads are running right now, and we told you about it last week, and we'll tell you about it again. They're having their 40th anniversary sale right now. You got one more week to go. It's been a 2-week deal. Everything in the store is on sale from between 20 and 50% off. That is incredible. That's incredible pricing on everything from pool tables to home theater seating to dart boards, up and down the line, big, small. They've got it all. Games and Things, that just rhymed. I was very happy with myself. Games and Things, OurGameRoom.com, but they are having their 40th anniversary sale this week. Get down and see them. All right. Back with Josh Ward, Will Overstreet, and Sterling Hinton here, and this is going to be kind of a quick segment. Usually this is 3 up, 3 down, but I really don't care. After last night's game, I don't care. It's going to be too hard to find ups, and the downs are just all of them. Tell them what you were going to say for your downs.
Pruitt. He owns the offense, he owns the defense, and he owns the overall team results.
Yeah, okay. So we're there. We've done 3 down. We don't need 3 up. It's never going to play blame game. Because I don't have an answer here. I want to see what you guys come up with. You went from an 8-game win streak, and granted, you weren't beating the best teams in the world, but now you're losing to the teams you were beating. Arkansas and Kentucky. You're now on a 4-game losing streak, blown out by Georgia, blown out by Alabama, blown out by Kentucky at home, beaten by Arkansas soundly in the second half. You didn't feel like you were going to win that game. Point to something. Point to a person, point to a thing, and blame. Assign blame. Tell me how you've gone. This is to blame for going from an 8-game win streak to a 4-game losing streak. What caused the U-turn? Josh Ward.
Well, the name that Will Overstreet just said a moment ago, I think, is the ultimate answer. I could take a bigger picture look with Jeremy Pruitt as the head coach and say program development has not been what it appeared to be at the beginning of the season. That can be because of coaching changes. That can be because of players that moved on after last season and haven't been replaced in the roles that they played for the team. And Tennessee has not been able to deal with the adversity that hit it pretty quickly in the second half of that Georgia game, and it's been downhill since then for the Vols. So I would say the program development that appeared to be there absolutely was not.
Okay. Hang on to Will. Sterling, where are you going? What's to blame for this?
COVID, man! COVID! It's COVID's fault. COVID did this to the Vols, man. Come on.
You think I'm going to let you get away with that? Come on. What do you,
No, I'm. In my opinion, it's been the injuries to the offensive line, and they're not able to bounce back as resilient as you would think they would be able to. And because of that, I think it took some time from the offensive side of the ball, which I paid a little more attention to, to get the continuity on offense back as a machine going forward. What plays to call, how to call them in certain situations. So I think the injuries on the O-line, unfortunately, has hurt the Vols to where, we have not been able to put more points on the board.
I asked everybody, I'm just going to give everybody their time. So that's Sterling's take. Would you like some more water?
It's just unfortunate. That's all I say.
All right, Will, give me a blame.
Yeah, I think it starts, you're in a league that has to score high points, and you've looked at your quarterback, and I think you had to say, preparing for this season, do we have a quarterback, no matter how the offensive line performs, a strong offensive line, not a great quarterback or average quarterback, you're not going to be able to score 30 points a game. This league has become a league in which you have to score above 30 points to be in a lot of games. And so this is a lack of preparation, a lack of understanding of here's where we're weak, we need to get some insurance, we need to bring fifth-year transfer, something else. But we got to find something, and what we don't have is not going to get us there. And so I think of that. I think it's the preparation of that. The other thing is player development. I've heard that Jarrett Guarantano, the reason he's in there is because he puts us in the best positions to win. He knows how to make the right calls. The other 2 quarterbacks or 3 quarterbacks on the sideline, their arm strength, their ability to read the play once it's out there and it's going on and know who to throw it to, that has nothing to do with being able to line up and see what's around and go, we need to check over here to run play or this play. That's here. That development is not arm strength, all those other things. So all of this comes down to, are you developing them? It doesn't look like it because the mental bust, all of those things are nothing to do with athleticism.
Yeah, I would think I'll back you on the player development because here's the deal. In terms of your recruiting, while it hasn't been ranked in the ratings the same way that Butch Jones classes were, no matter how many people say, oh, you're recruiting better than Butch Jones. Well, the only thing you go by are these ratings, and Butch Jones had better ratings. But he still has built a better roster than what he found here when he arrived because you had all that attrition, people had transferred out and everything. So to me, if you're recruiting guys, but you're not seeing it on the field, that's player development. That's the same issue that people pointed to with Butch Jones. And I think that's probably the biggest issue at the moment. You're not seeing guys. How many guys that you look at that you say, oh, yeah, he's gotten better from last year? How many players on this team do you look at and say, he's better than he was last year? There aren't tons of them. Okay, when we come back, let's take a look around the SEC and at Tennessee's next opponent. The schedule gets tougher now. We'll debate that. A little later, we'll ask, what's been the bigger disappointment this year, the offense or the defense? And we got the Cavaliers line coming back. Come on back.